right, we got ourselves a little Arachne guide here off in the old ranked. Step 1, you got to get a really cool Arachne skin so that you can have Nido spiders. If you do not buy a cool Arachne skin for Nido spiders, then what is the point of playing Arachne? She sucks, so you might as well look cool while you suck. Arachne, while one of my more favorite characters in Smite, is not a particularly good character right now. So I can't say I would recommend her, but if you are going to play her, hopefully this will give you a hop, a skip, and a jump in the right direction of winning. So before we get into this, make sure you subscribe to the channel on YouTube and ring that bell for notifications. And of course, make sure you're subscribed to our second YouTube channel as well. Or if you're watching on stream, !TTY for all of those links. So gonna start on the regular speed buff here as we head over to the red buff. For our starting build, we've got ourselves the Eye of the Jungle, and we're going to be working directly into a Golden Blade. On your auto attack junglers, Arachne, Bakasura, etc., your #1 goal is to get that Golden Blade online ASAP. The faster you can get Golden Blade online, the better. And so you're really putting your head down and farming until you get that Golden Blade, because until you get to that point, your clear is going to be cheeks at best. At best. If you're like a Bakasura, at least you've got Eat Minion. For poor Arachne, she doesn't even have that option. I'm going to throw down a little spider over there because you can see the Susano Hebo wanted to get cheeky on this. So in order to stop them from getting too cheeky, well, I tried to stop them from getting too cheeky. But then they still double blinked on our Shelly. They ran all the way around, but she, I think, was a little too busy typing instead of walking away. Now, they went over to those mid lefts. I'm going to go ahead and try to grab these mid rights. Just going to focus on one Harpy at a time here, try to burn them down, because Lord knows they're going to be coming this way. Don't know if I'm going to be able to get all three. It's kind of greedy for me to stay, because what if Hebo comes around? And so I'm just going to start walking away on this one. I got two. I'm going to have to go ahead and call that a win. Get a little heal over here in the jungle. So with Arachne, in the early game, there's going to be a lot of farming. Almost no gank potential until you get that Golden Blade up. You're going to need that bonus movement speed on your ganks. Looking at the team comps here, that enemy team comp is a really good example of a team comp that you don't want to see as an Arachne. So let's talk about a couple of reasons why that is. One, Hebo has a giant slow immunity carpet. In order to actually do your ganks on Arachne, you have to utilize your spider web. Your spider web gives you that nice little bonus movement speed, and it slows the enemy. So if your enemy has a bunch of slow immunities, makes your gank life a little bit harder. Another character that's going to be difficult for us to go against is the Thor. Thor is a hard character for Arachne to go against because Arachne does not deal particularly well with the enemy team having walls. While she can get over player-made walls with her ultimate, using your ultimate to get over player-made walls instead of being a getaway skill is suboptimal. Almost exclusively on Arachne, you want to use that ultimate as a getaway skill. As a chase down skill, it can be used to grab that last hit, but if you use it to go in, unless it's the very end of the fight or like a 1v1 situation, you're putting yourself in a very easy spot to be killed. Arachne with her ultimate up, difficult to kill. Arachne without her ultimate up, easy squishy bug. So, not looking for a lot of ganks, not looking for a lot of action until we get that Golden Blade. We are just on the farm path because the quicker we can get that Golden Blade on the line, the quicker we're going to be able to get more farm, which means we're actually going to be able to start keeping up in the experience. You can already see that the Susano is going to be getting ahead in this early XP. He has gank potential early. The Arachne doesn't, especially against that composition. after this camp, I should hopefully be able to back up and get that golden blade. Susano, a very, very good jungler right now, if not the most popular jungle at high level ranked. The reason why he's so popular is because he's extremely strong, but just not quite strong enough to be one of the bans, which means that he gets through the bans almost every single game. And because he gets through the bans almost every single game, he's just a guaranteed jungle pick. For our ability leveling on Arachne, we're going to be leveling up our ultimate whenever we can, then our 1, and then you have the option on the 2 and 3. I would prefer that you grab the 2 before you level up the 3. So I like to level up Arachne 4, 1, 2, 3. Now we might be able to look over towards the Susano. No, they've got the 3 people here. They got the Thor walls. They got the anti-movement speed with the Hebo, man. That is such a hard composition for Arachne. One of the reasons why Arachne isn't so good right now is because all of the gods that are good against her are very good. And so there's a lot of just general counter picks that just exist in the game right now because they are meta picks. Looking over towards the duo lane, we got the Golden Blade online. We're getting a little bit of fire, so look towards Heim. He might ulti me away from this. He is going to. He's going to ulti me away. I'm just spamming my ultimate as fast as I can because the second that I land, I'm going to get Thor walled. So I need to make sure that I'm getting myself out of that one. Heim ult down, Thor in the air. I don't think Thor is going to probably chase for me, but now I'm out of mana, so I got to go ahead and back up. For my second item, I am going to grab a Serrated Edge. Grabbing the Serrated Edge is really about getting more movement speed into our kit. And also Arachne's abilities she can basically use all at once for the chase down, which means that you do get great value out of that passive for the bonus power. General idea with the Arachne build is you want movement speed and attack speed. So that way when you catch up to people, you can burn them down quickly, hopefully within that stun duration. If you can't kill them within the stun duration, you're not going to get no kills. Now, Susano's on those mid lefts, not going to be able to contest that. Reminder that you can just use the 3 as a generic movement speed buff. It doesn't actually have to hit a target. You can just throw it down and get that movement speed if you're trying to run away. Plus, it'll leave that little area behind you for a nice little body block with those spiders as they try to chase you down. Gonna save my point here at level 8. That way we can get a point in our ultimate and our 1 at level 9. Over in the solo lane, it is a Morgana. So she might be a killable target for us. So I'm gonna start looking over towards solo lane. I'm gonna call for the gank right. Don't know if he has wards out or not. Getting ready to go in. Gonna throw down the spiders so that they start tanking for me. I'm just gonna sit on her and we should be able to grab that kill right there. And now I can get a point in my 1 and my ultimate. Pop that little wing shard to make sure that I had just enough bonus attack speed to get the kill. Susano just ran right on in. He is really diving for this, but he actually is incredibly out of position diving for that. Wow! Now the Thor is coming in. They are making terrible plays right here. And now our tier is going to be huge off of all that. They wanted the spider so badly that they were willing to just dive under tower, and that should be a big fed tier. Now, honestly, it's unfortunate that we didn't get some of those kills because it would have been nice for us because we were behind in the jungle from the start. But now we got a thick solo laner. Help us catch up a lot right there. As far as teammates that you'd like to have on your team with Arachne, it's always nice to have some sort of support that can give you a defensive capability, aka a Geb, a Khepri, somebody like that that can give you some love. Because when you have a guy that can give you a shield or that Khepri res, it allows you to go extra deep with Arachne. And not only does it let you go extra deep with Arachne, it lets you use your ultimate offensively more often. If we had like an Ares, the damage is nice for the team. And honestly, Ares is one of the best gods in the game right now. But as far as the pairing with Arachne, she's really looking for somebody that can help support her. Something like a Fafnir that can give her more damage by giving her that bonus attack speed would be fantastic. Not really a lot of synergy with any of the other class archetypes. It's really just about that support pick. You're not going to set up for your mid lane or anything like that. That is a lot of people over in the duo lane. I didn't want to rotate over there and die myself, but now there's just too many people here. They're probably going to go for the Gold Fury. Gonna go ahead and throw down a little ping on that. I do have my ultimate up, but I don't have my beads up. I'm going to throw down a little spider here. Hopefully just kind of freak him out a little bit. I am freaking him out a little bit, honestly. I'm going to walk in toward this back line. Hebo's clearly going to ult with the Thor, so I got to watch out for that. We don't need to be surrendering, but I am going to try to push in. Hebo did not have to use his ultimate, which means he's going to have it up still. If I can force him maybe to use it, that would be... I'm dead here. Oh my god, that sucks. They all stayed. Damn. Well, unfortunately, the Hebo didn't have to ulti to get the Gold Fury. Our Shelly never did try to rotate over, which was unfortunate. And then we got that Thor stun on us just in time. The Thor and the Susanoo both stayed. That's a bummer. Didn't need to die there. I was getting a little greedy trying to force the Hebo ulti, but I was hoping if we forced the Hebo ulti, we'd be able to gank him again in the mid lane afterwards. Because he's getting real big real fast. Speaking of real big real fast, oh my goodness, that is a poor level 9 Rama. Poor boy. Sucks that the Susanoo has a 1k lead, because we would have caught up so much gold if we would have gotten any of those kills over in solo lane. And then that could have been a very different situation over by the Gold Fury, because we would have had a full item finish with the serrated. We could have been going in for the fights, but just that's the way she goes. Sometimes you get the last hit, sometimes you don't. You don't get the last hit, you don't get all that sweet, sweet bonus action. I am here. I do have my ulti up. I didn't take my ulti, luckily. Man. They have got so much damage right now. I don't think there's any world where we grab the kills here. Woohoo! They have got so much CC and so much damage with the Thor Susanoo Hebo combo. That's so gross. So all we can do right now is try to focus a bit more on our farming, get to a little bit of a later stage of the game where our 1v1s get a little better, and hope that our laning partners can get people down. Now, Susanoo is actually out of mana. I'm going to go for the gank on this, except for the freaking Thor is ulting from our back Harpies. God. Thor support, eh? Thor support really making our life a lot harder on this Arachne for sure. Making our life a whole lot tougher. Just gonna have to try to play around it. Shelly has unfortunately died 5 times already. She got a kill on Hebo there. That's good. To be fair, that's a hard comp for a Shelly to go against. It's a hard comp for anybody, man. Thor, Susanoo, Morgana, Hebo is just crazy. Like, the more that I look at their comp, the more I'm like, damn. They are playing to freaking win. Now, we do have our second active up. That guy played back really far, which makes me think he has a ward. He did not have a ward. Just bad luck, I guess. I guess he's just playing underneath this tower. He did not have that warded. I double-checked with my own ward, but there was nothing there. Now we're going to start working on a Kins. Kins will give us a lot of bonus damage. You build it on Hunters. You build it on auto attack Assassins. Now, you can also go crit and auto attack Assassins, but Arachne with crit really doesn't have the same flair to it that, like, when you Baka ult and get a couple crits in, or like a Mercury. She's really not on that same level. To be fair, she's also literally just not as good as those characters. But she doesn't work quite as well with it. Prefer like a almost Kali-esque style build, you know? We're only 1 level down right now, so it could be worse on that front. Gonna throw out a little spider right there. Just to get a little zoning out. Heim is a tough target to kill, but I'm going to head over towards the Hive. because he is going to simply do that all game and teleport away. Having CC against the Heim is preferable, so that way you can stop him from getting into his 3. Arachne takes a couple of seconds for her to be able to actually get her crowd control off, which makes it a really tough matchup. Also, you would prefer to have a knock-up immunity against the Heim as well, which once again Arachne does not. Now, Thor's getting a little greedy in the mid lane. I don't have my blink up, but if he were to throw his hammer again, I might be able to get cheeky here. There it is. Hammer is down, but unfortunately, I don't have my blink up, and no blink on Arachne means no kill. Now, I am trying to do one thing that Arachne can actually do, which is get a little cheeky over at the Gold Fury. So I've got 2 spiders down at the Gold Fury right now. I'm running in towards this Heim, see if I can't get some pressure on him. That's just teleport down again. This guy is just not going to give me any opportunities. I'm going to call for a quick attack the Gold Fury, because here's what we're going to do, is I'm going to pull all of these spiders into the Gold Fury, and I'm going to have my spiders tank this. So they're going to start tanking through that entire first round, and hopefully that's enough for us to get cheeky over here and try to grab ourselves an objective. Unfortunately, we just don't have... Oh, wait, never mind. Wait, the Hebo didn't come. I thought the Hebo knew. He didn't know. That's so awkward. The Hebo ran right over to us and then freaking stopped. What a disaster. He ran all the way over, heard us on the Gold Fury, and then stopped. We probably could have had that, honestly. That's such a bummer. We tried to back up because of the Hebo rotation, and then the Hebo actually gave up on it, but then Thor didn't. Oh my god, I get it, Thor, yeah. I get it. Holy, he is all up in our business. Okay, well, we got to ulti away from the support, because we are currently getting Thor supported. This is a good example of the enemy team out-drafting your team. They have truly one of the best compositions I can imagine drafting in Smite right now. That doesn't include the, like, top 3 permabans. And we have what is definitely a composition in Smite. You know? For sure. All right, we're going to keep working on that Kins. We've almost got it done, so we'll get some damage off there. Like, of all the compositions in Smite, this is one of them. That's a good kill, at least. Trying to prevent our mid T2 from getting whacked out. They've got, what, a 7-8K lead? I know that I said in the last game, when you get down this much, you basically have a 2% chance to win, if that, and then we came back and won. But yet again, this is another one of those matches where when you're down this much gold this early in the game, you're going to lose 98 out of 100 of these matches. And we already won one of those this week, which means that at most, we have one more. So maybe this is the other one. Probably not, though. So this is going to be about trying to play one of the worst assassins in the game from behind. It's going to be tough. It already has been tough. It's going to continue to be tough. Got to throw down some spiders to get set up over here. That way out there at least a little bit discouraged from W King at us. Throw out another one up top. All right. Okay. Just gonna sit here, CC'd. That is Thor ult down. I've just got to run away, unfortunately. Not gonna be able to help out at all. Luckily, I didn't have to use my beads there. But straight up, nothing we can do. I'm going to grab a Blood Forge, because if we want any hope at winning this game, it's going to be off of some sort of crazy they throw, and we start to get really fed off of a giant Blood Forge play. This is literally nuts that the Hebo live for that long, because they're so big. We did end up getting a kill, at least. Now, to be fair, they're literally diving our Phoenix while the tier 2 was up, because that is how big they are. Good try on the tier ult right there to catch up to the Susano. Got a bad feeling for our poor Rama over in left lane. I feel like he's going to get rotated on. But, I mean, if they continue diving our Phoenixes, maybe there's something there. But this would have to be a nice, thick, 40-plus minute game for us to get working on that. So we got to keep on farming and try to get level 20 because Susano's getting 20 sooner than later. So let's keep the farm going. You're not going to steal an objective on Arachne because she's all auto attacks. So that's out of the question. You can do a little bit of split push. I got the golden blade, so I got those AoE autos. So I can try to get us at least a tower down or something. This Susano is going to be able to kill me. I got his beads down. So that's nice at least. He had to use his beads and his ultimate. Not being able to 1v1 the enemy jungler sucks for Arachne because it's one of the only things that she can do. But when you're down 10,000 gold, you can't do anything in Smite. I didn't want that speed buff anyway. All right. They're going to be getting set up for fire soon. No world where we can contest that, but maybe we can look at Heim. That's his beads. Okay, I mean, we got beads on Heim and we got beads on Susano. So that's at least nice. We're forcing some actives, which is a form of participation. He has no beads because we got him earlier. Yeah, wow. Man. Wow, that was so cheeky. Wait, he might have made a bad play. Up. There we go. Okay. He was getting extremely confident and cheeky right there, which did give us an opportunity to turn around because we knew his beads were down. We knew his ultimate was down. I'm going to try my best to run out of this. He's going to smack me good. I'm going to try to run back using my spider web for the bonus movement speed. I am completely out of mana. God, what I would do for some mana right now, huh? I'm not going to waste my beads. I'm just going to try to run away, but I'm not going to be able to get away from the Heim. He teleported all the way back over. His ultimate is down at least now, which means we can grab ourselves a protector of the jungle and start working our way into a blood forge. So not the worst of trades that you can have when you're down this much gold and XP as a team. They also didn't get any major objectives off of that. All we can do is literally AFK farm with the whole team and hope that we make it to like the 40-minute marker without the game being over. If this game ends before the 40-minute marker, there's like nearly a 0% chance that we won. If it goes 40, that means we actually brought it back and we've got a shot. Ugh. Quick little fun tip on Arachne. Reminder that if you use her ultimate, while you're actually in the air, you can pop your 1 and your 2, which is pretty fun. It's a little bit of a specific, like, fringe case, but if you hop into her ultimate and then you want to land on somebody with your 1 and 2 popped, you can do that. Gonna try to get to mid here. Got beads up, but no blink. Maybe I can get in range of the Morgana. No, they're just too far back. Too far back. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get over and help left before he is dead, but I am going to try. I'm coming. Let's see what we can do here. Throw down a little Spidey web. I do got my beads up. I guess I'm going to go for Thor because I figure Heim's going to start to teleport out, and he started to teleport out. He did. That is a shell down. This man is very fast. He's got his hammer back up soon. Didn't matter. Throwing out a little spider web, but I can't go in that way, so I got to start going around the long way. Going to be looking around backwards here for the Heim. They do know that I am there. Oh my god, the damage through the wall is just unbearable. I'm probably just dead on this. I'm going to ulti, and I'm going to start running back away from the team. Throw down some bonus movement speed here. I only had 11 HP, but I might be able to at least get myself out of that one. Okay. Grab myself a Blood Forge and a Sentry Ward. That was Hebo ult down, which is nice. Sucks that I couldn't get back there to that Heim because they were just so ready to defend him, you know? Now, admittingly, 3-3-3 on Arachne is not terrible right now, especially when, you know, hypothetically you have somebody on your team that's got double-digit deaths. It does make the game a little bit harder for all of the people without double-digit deaths. Suboptimal for sure. See if I can't grab us at least a tier 1 tower over here. Little spider web right there to block people from coming in. Yes, there he is. Okay. I thought so. I thought so. Okay. We've got pen. We've got the attack speed. We've got the lifesteal. This last item's going to be more flex. As nice as it would be to have like a Magi's against this team for like the CC immunity, I honestly don't know if it matters because they have so much CC. What's immuning 1 CC when they've got 10,000? Just going to be looking for blink ulti opportunities. Don't hit the Gebalt right there, so we're just going to back up off of that. They are going to start going towards the Fuego. The Titans are out. I'm going to try to get on this Susano. Oh my god! The Susano damage is just unreal, bro. Unfortunately, he didn't even have to use his ultimate in order to kill the Shelly, which is a bummer. But he just canceled the auto proc so fast. Got the ability damage and the auto damage. Got that sweet, sweet Hydras. Yeah, at the end here, it literally doesn't really matter what you build. You've got a couple of options. You could build the Silver Branch in order to pair with the Arachne too. You get that 70% bonus damage. So you are going to overcap on your attack speed when you pop that too. So you can get some bonus damage there. You can grab an Oboe to help out your team. Is not terrible. Hydras isn't the worst on Arachne as well because you get a little bit of that bonus action. I'm going to go down this Silver Branch route because it's actually a pretty fun item when you do get your attack speed up to those spots. So you actually get a lot of value out of it, a lot of power. Now, if we're not careful here, this could very well be the end of the game. They're going to get that Titan, that Phoenix, no matter what. We want to make sure they don't get our Titan here. Trying to finish off their Titan. There we go. Good knockback right there from the old Gabby Gab. Good CC from the tier, and we should be able to pick up that kill. They are shoving over in mid and left, so maybe we can get on this Morgana. Would be pretty hype. Trying to get through. I'm actually going to look back towards the Hebo. Going to go for the stun there. I have to immediately ultimate out because the Susano was just waiting for me on the side. And now we go back and we do a little bit of AFK farming of our own to try to get enough of that last item. Hopefully everybody in mid doesn't die. We also can heal up a little bit off of this as well, which is kind of nice, and maybe we can head back in. Just going to start running back over to mid lane. I do have my beads up, and I am behind them with the positioning right now. Come on, Rama snipes on the Susano. You can do it. Damn. Susano is just running and running and running and running and running. He literally never stopped backing. Wow. They either had wards out there or he is the most disciplined player in the history of Smite. One of the two. Okay, I love being knocked up. Oh, we are going to get some good damage, though, here at the end on the Spectre. A little Silver Branch action right there, you know what I'm saying? Have to pop my beads. Unfortunately, we're just not going to be able to get the kill. Unfortunately, we're not going to get the kill is kind of the theme of this match right now. Unfortunately, our tier as well got that huge set of kills early, and I think he's only gotten one more kill since then, which is a bummer. Kind of a waste of that early bonus gold, you know. Now, Shelly does... Wow, I was going to say Shelly does have a lot of damage potential, but that is truly one of the worst mid lane builds I have ever seen in my entire life. I know why the Shelly is 2 and 14. I'm not saying he's intentionally trolling, but that's not a... it's not an intentionally trolling build for sure. We got to be very careful here. I'm trying to get around onto the Susano. He was coming around this way. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I literally just can't reach him. He's just gonna... he's gonna turn around and kill me, probably. I gotta start running out of this one because he's gonna go for me now. Then I got to back to try to defend the Titan. He's probably not going to let me back. He sure wasn't. He was going to run in and stop it. He's considering doing it again. Pop a little red power right here. I'm just going to try to use my Golden Blade to clear these archers. Maybe I can get a little cheeky in the back on a Hebo. I got the stun out, which forced the Hebo ult, which means he's going to die. Not going to be able to kill the Heim because he just runs away. And now Susano's coming back in, so I got to run back away again. We can rank up our beads. Right Phoenix is coming back up. So I'm going to start defending this. Can't let a huge wave of Oni fires in. Auto attacks are so fast right now that it's literally like bugging out the animation on Arachne. Trying to come back around onto this. I'm just going to dive all the way back around to the left. At this point, we're down 20k gold. Phoenix is down. Somebody should probably defend the left lane, honestly. But here goes nothing. Of course he has his blink up. Of course he has all of his dashes up. Why wouldn't he? Of course he has his ultimate up. Why wouldn't he have every active and every ability up after the entire team fight? All good. All good. Nothing to see here. Just your regular, everyday, never has to use any abilities or any actives. Titan is extremely low. We are still chasing those Susano. That is a Thor ulti in on us. I'm not sure that the team is going to kill this guy. He has full healed again. Absolutely. And that should be the end of the game. All right, so we've learned a couple of things here in this game. One, bad characters are bad. I did try to warn you that Arachne is not a very good god, and she is not. Step two, bad builds are bad. If you're going to go ahead and play Shelly, who's a pretty good character, you should probably run something a little bit better than the worst build in the history of Smite that I have ever seen. Third, if everybody on your team picks an extremely strong character, you've got an extremely strong team comp. So my recommendations from this match, don't pick bad characters. Don't build bad builds. Get your teammates to pick good characters, guys. And that is your Arachne guide. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel and our second YouTube channel. And of course, ring those bells for notifications. Thank you for supporting the Twitchiest community. If you'd like to see more videos, make sure you subscribe to the channel and always hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. Thank you for all your support and have a Twitchin' day, y'all.